God bless you all. Today, I would like you to take a special seat and listen to what I have to discuss with us today. Have you ever heard this phrase that says relationship is a currency? And if you have heard about this phrase before now, how true is it? And if you are just hearing it right now, I want you to take a moment and think about it. How true is it that relationship is a currency? And I'm sure we all know what currency means. In a very simple definition, currency is means of exchanging commodities and services. For example, if you have a bag of rice and you take it to the market, someone who needs that bag of rice will simply give you money or currency and take that bag of rice from you. And without currency or money, it will be hard for one to buy or sell. So money or currency is such a powerful thing in life. So people of God, now let's look at why relationship is also seen as currency. Let me start by saying relationship is a stream of income. Everything in this life actually reproduces on the basis of relationship. And the relationship I am talking about here is the very relationship you have with people that you meet in your life on daily basis. For example, the relationship that you have with your neighbor at home, your colleague at work, the security man at your gates, your driver, and even your helper in the house, people around you. First thing I would like you to take note of is who likes you in this life matters a lot because men are being lifted through the help of other people in this life. Like people often say that a tree cannot make a forest, which means this one tree needs other trees to become a forest. Many of us are talented, but we lack cupbearer to tell the king that there is a Joseph that can interpret dreams. Remember, it was those that Joseph met in the prison and had a relationship with in the prison that introduced him to Pharaoh. There is no way Pharaoh would have heard of Joseph and his ability to interpret dreams if he didn't get to know his chief butler and Pharaoh's chief baker. One thing I want you to note now is Joseph met these two people in the prison, and Joseph did not look down on these two. He valued his relationship with them, even when they were prisoners, just like him. Joseph did not say, "What will these prisoners do for me tomorrow?" Nothing. And maybe just ignore them. So I say that Joseph had a valuable relationship with those two. And that was why they were close to him and were able to discuss their problems with Joseph by telling him their dreams. Yes, because it is only with those that you have good relationship with, valuable relationship with, that you can share your problems with. And it was the good relationship they had with Joseph in the prison. That's why they could mention Joseph's name to Pharaoh when Pharaoh needed someone desperately to interpret his dreams. And we all know the rest of the story. How Joseph, from being a prisoner to becoming a prime minister in Egypt, all this happened to Joseph because of one simple, valuable relationship he had with people he met in the prison. I also want to say that integrity and humility in any relationship that you find yourself matters a lot. Please keep listening because I want you to hear what a rich man, a multimillionaire, said to a poor man that needed help from him and had no relationship with anyone. Every single person you meet in your life, there is a reason for that. There's a reason for your meeting with the person. It doesn't matter the class you find that person at that moment. Always remember, there's a reason why God is connecting you with every single person you meet in your life on earth here. Now let's go on. It is men that can also lift men to a very high position. And there are some places you go to or some events that will happen. And one person just stand out and say, I know this man, I know this woman. And the deal is done just like that in a twinkle of an eye. Just for knowing that person, your life changes. So who you know matters a lot in this life. Don't say it doesn't matter. It does matter a lot. And everyone you meet in your life, there is a reason why God is bringing them into your life. There's a reason why God is making them cross your path. God wants you to know them for the future, for tomorrow. That poor man you've just met, that poor woman you've just met in your life can be your cup bearer tomorrow. So it's important that you get to know people and have relationship with them. One thing I would like you to know is that there are heights and opportunities you will never get to or attain if you don't understand the power of keeping valuable relationships with people that you meet in your life. And sometimes people you casually meet in your life or meet in odd places, wrong places, so to say, they might happen to be the CEO of a company. That's why it's always good to be nice and be free with people. Because sometimes the simple looking man in a train station, in a taxi, in a bus station that you just turn around and you say hello to could turn up to be a CEO of a company that you're actually going to for an interview to get a job. You don't know who they are. And you're just talking to them casually. You're just being nice to this person casually with a smile on your face. Good afternoon. Where are you traveling to? How is the journey? Is it smooth? Is it rough? You just say something and you just smile with the person. At the end of the day, you exchange numbers with this person and you just take this person casually because we as human beings, most times we underrate people. We despise people based on the person's outward appearance. Maybe the person is casually dressed and you don't attach any importance to the person. So exchanging numbers with this person, you're just like, let me just take the numbers without knowing that you're talking to an CEO of a company. I once shared a story on this channel about a young lady who for no reason just hated her landlady so much, and without her knowing that the person she is in a relationship with and wants to get married to is a younger brother to the woman she hated so much, because at this time the guy had not brought her yet to his family, so she had no idea about his family members. So on the fateful day of the traditional wedding, the guy decided to introduce her first to his sister, being her landlady that she hated so much. So in a room where she was getting dressed, the guy walked in with his sister, being her landlady, the very woman she hates so much. Now, guess what happened in the end? She ran away. And that is how the marriage that was supposed to take place that day ended. Why? Because she did not have a good relationship with her landlady, who happens now to be the senior sister to the man she was to get married to. I mean, even that your colleagues at work that you always look down on may be the ones that will lead you to your destiny helper, because you have no idea who they know. You have no idea who they are related to. So you can imagine you walking into a company looking for a job or a contract, and you happen to meet one of these people that you've met in the past. And let's assume we're in a good relationship with them. The job is just yours instantly, because just one recommendation will change your story for good and also for worse, depending on the relationship between you and this person that's supposed to recommend you in the past. And also, it's important when you have a relationship with people, let it be a good relationship. That wherever you see that person, you can always be welcomed by that person with positive memories, good memories. So, my brothers and sisters, don't despise any man you meet in your life. You will need them someday in future. There's a phrase that says, those who crown kings don't look like kings and may never become kings, but they can help you wear the crown. Now, I would like you to listen to this story about a certain man. This man was poor and he wrote a book and decided to launch his book on his birthday. And this man had no money to fund the launching. And so he decided to seek help from a millionaire that used to live in his neighborhood. He made a visit to the millionaire's home, and after they exchanged pleasantries, and the poor man took a bold step and told his host what brought him. And the millionaire was curious to know his relationship with people around him. So he told him to take out a piece of paper and a pen. He said, I will give you a test. If you pass it, I will give you the money you need. And if you fail, I will still give you the money. The millionaire then told the poor man to write down names of 10 people who could give him 10K each for his book during the launch. Surprisingly, the poor man could not even write down 3 names. And do you know why he could not write down 3 names? Because he had no relationship with anybody. And the rich man was so shocked. And you know what he said to him? He said to him, young man, it is not enough to have talent and skills. You must understand the power of building valuable relationship. I know some of us, we are fond of saying, what will you do for me? You can't help me in any way. You can't do anything for me in life. That man, that woman that you're looking down on can be of a very big help to you tomorrow. So if you are that kind of a person that does not value relationship, start now and change your attitude towards people that you've met in your life. Be nice to them and value them. Don't forget, you might meet them again tomorrow in your life. And at any time you want to close any door of your relationship with people, be careful how you close the door, because you might need to use that same door tomorrow. Don't close it harshly. Be gentle when closing the door of any relationship in your life. I would like to close this discussion with Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. And it says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself. This portion of the Bible is simply telling us to value people that we meet in our lives. Don't look down on anybody, because you don't even know what God had deposited in their lives for you, and for God to bring them your way. There is a purpose, like I said earlier. So don't look down on anybody. Once again, I want to say, when closing the door of that relationship, mind the way you close it. Don't close it with harshness. Close it gently, because you might need to use that same door in the future. God bless you, my brothers and sisters. God bless you as you learn to value every relationship that you find yourself in. God bless you as you learn to value every single one that has come into your life, one way or the other. And remember, they are not just walking into your life because they just want to walk into your life. They walk into your life because God brought them for your tomorrow to be great. God bless you. And bye for now.